channel. My name is Amber. I don't know why I just did that. I don't know what that was. Anyway, my name is Amber, and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. Now, this book haul is like 2-3 months in the works. Well, not 2-3 months. Some of these I've had for 2-3 months, and then I just went to a library book sale a couple weeks ago. Last week. I don't know what time it is, but I just went to a book sale last week, and I got this big old stack of books. So I wanted to show it off. So this is a lot of thrift store books, library sale books, books gave to me by publishers. So yeah, let's see what we got. First book I have is Zadie Smith's On Beauty. This is about this just says, just outside of Boston in the small college town of Wellington lives a family that is anything but typical, liberated by education, complicated by race, and hobbled by self-delusion. They are about to stray onto the battleground that divides personal belief from political conviction. So I think this is her debut. I could be totally wrong, but I know that I hear a lot of people talk about Zadie Smith and that she is a great writer. Next up, I have, I'm gonna butcher this, Ntozake Shange, Betsey Brown. This tells the story of 13-year-old Betsey, a colored girl poised between the enchanted world of childhood and the passionate promises, romantic, and politic of the adult world. Set in St. Louis in 1957, the school integration disrupts America, and this book reveals the effect of racism and integration on a child and on a family. I have never read a Shange work. I do have For Colored Girls on my TBR. So I hope that this one is really good. This is just like a vintage copy. How cute is that? Then I have Jodi Picoult, Small Great Things. I heard this one is really good. I have not read a Jodi Picoult, and I have another one of her books called Mercy. But this one is about Ruth Jefferson, a labor and delivery nurse who begins a routine checkup on a newborn, only to be told a few minutes later that she's been reassigned to another patient. The parents are white supremacists and don't want Ruth, who is African-American, to touch their child. The hospital complies, but the next day the baby goes into cardiac distress while Ruth is alone in the nursery, and she doesn't know what she should do. So that's about her case, and it sounds interesting. Then the next thrift store book is The Wife Between Us by Greer, Hendricks, and Pekkanen. I have read all of their books except for this one, but I've read Anonymous Girl, You Are Not Alone. You Are Not Alone was like a favorite, and then I have not read this one yet, and I have not read the newest one. I know they have a newest one out, but I'm not really interested. But The Wife Between Us, it was $1. I said, why not? Okay. Now, oops, I think I broke the books. Oh no. Okay, so now let's move on to what's in here. Oh, I also have some publisher books. Hold on. Okay, so I also have some books from the publishers. So we have Kings of Be-More by R. Eric Thomas. This comes out May 31st. I still have to read it. I have it on my May TBR to read for May, clearly, and I have not got to it yet. This follows 2 boys, and they like do a Fueller's Day, Ferris Bueller Day Off type of book. Yeah, I still haven't got to it, but I will. Thank you to Penguin Teen for this book. Then I have Punch Me Up to the Gods by Brian Broom. This is a memoir. He talks about his boyhood growing up in Ohio. And this is from Mariner Books, also Penguin Random House, or HarperCollins. Listen, I could be wrong. Let's see. HarperCollins. So, Mariner Books / HarperCollins. And then I got this cute little graphic novel. Okay, listen. I got this cute little graphic novel called Wash Diaries by Jamila Rouser and Robin Smith. I have not read it yet because I am going to incorporate it into my wash day. And it's so cute. It has, I don't know if I was allowed to show that, but wash day. And it just tells the story of 4 best friends, Kim, Tanisha, Devine, and Cookie, through 5 connected short story comics that follow these young women through the ups and downs of their daily lives in the Bronx and the personal experience of black hair care. I love that. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to go through this big old stack. Now, just shout out to Completely Booked over on Instagram. I won one of her giveaways where it came with a tote, a notebook, and bookmarks. So I was able to get this tote, and it says Completely Booked to be engrossed in a good book, 1B to read and amplify diverse stories. So, let's see what we got in here, because honestly, I kind of forgot. So, we have another Zadie Smith, White Teeth. I think this is actually her first novel, White Smith by Zadie Smith. I'm actually going to find the paperback because this bad boy is thick. And this font is tiny. Okay, but this is about meet the Joneses, the Iqbals, and the Schaufens. 3 families at the fag end of the 20th century. All English to varying degrees and involved in each other's lives in every conceivable way. Personal, political, historical, genetically. Different colors, different religions, and different sides of the unforgotten colonial. They have one thing in common: a small borough of North London where extremism of all kinds is the order of the day and the dilemmas of previous generations are obsessively played out in the present. I don't know. Don't know what I just read, but White Teeth by Zadie Smith. Okay, let's see. What's next? Okay, next we have An Untamed State by Roxane Gay. Now, this book has been my TBR for so long. One of the people I follow on Bookstagram, Pages Galore, she always recommends this book, and I finally got my hands on a physical copy because I don't know why I could easily just read it from the library with my ebook, but you know, I'm not like that. Okay, this says Muriel is living a fairy tale, the strong-willed youngest daughter of one of Haiti's richest sons. She has an adoring husband, a precious son, and she lives a perfect life from the outside. The fairy tale ends one day when she is kidnapped in broad daylight by a gang of heavily armed men in front of her father's estate. Held captive by a man, she waits for her father to pay for her ransom. Okay, that sounds really interesting. Can't wait to get to it. Next, we have Queen Sugar by Natalie Baszile. Now, I have Queen Sugar ready for me to watch it on Hulu. And I'm like, well, I don't want to read it. I don't want to watch it before I read the book. So, I was so hyped when I seen this at the library book sale. Also, I got this whole bag of books for $5. Okay, that's a steal. Okay, well, the back has a huge sticker on the back, so I can't really say. It says, when Charlie unexpectedly inherits 800 acres of sugarcane land, she and her 11-year-old daughter say goodbye to the smog and sprawl of Los Angeles and head to the tropical expanse of Louisiana. She soon learns, however, that cane farming is always going to be a white man's business. As the sweltering summer unfolds, Charlie struggles to balance the overwhelming challenges of a farm in decline with the demands of family and the startling desires of own heart. See, now this, I don't mind a TV movie adaptation. I'm not the type of person who cares about that. I'm gonna still read the book. Unless they ugly, then it's a different story. Okay, next is A Non-Story by Rabia Chaudry. This story, okay, so not even a couple years ago, probably about 2014, there was a podcast that came out called Serial, and it follows Adnan Saeed, and he is accused of killing his ex-girlfriend. I should know this. Hey Minley. He's accused of killing his ex-girlfriend, Hey, and it goes through this, they go through these, trying to piece the puzzle together. There is a documentary on him as well, and when I saw the book, I immediately picked it up because for some reason, I'm very interested in the story. He is still in jail for killing this girl, and the documentary had me thinking it's somebody else. Oh, that documentary made me mad because I really think he's in there innocently. But they're like trying to, the court is not seeing that. So I'm excited to see read this one. This follows basically the same thing as the podcast, same thing as the documentary, and it also has like different like, what are these called, like little documents and stuff in it. It's interesting. So like recordings and whatnot. So I'm excited to read this. I hate that he's still in jail though. At least I think he is. Yeah, this says early 2000s. So he's been in jail for some time. Yeah, so Rabia, the author, is the one like who's a part of the documentary and trying to get the court to give the court new evidence to show like he's innocent, all this stuff. So yeah, I can't wait to read this one. Next up, we have The Wedding by Dorothy West. I don't know, I thought this cover was cute, so I picked it up. This says, celebrate... Okay. On the island of Martha's Vineyard, a very special community has flourished since the turn of the century, an exclusive summer colony of affluent vacationers. A proud, insular, nearly unassailable group, it is made up of the best and brightest of America's black middle class, a world of doctors and ministers and lawyers and presidents. It represents a side of the black experience known by too few, a few that is seldom considered. It is a world Dorothy West knows well, for it is her world, and in the wedding she brings it to wonderful life. Oh, okay. And then look at her on the back. She's so cute. How adorable. I don't know what that book was about. I didn't say it. Okay. Next, we have J. California Cooper, Life is Short But Wide. And I'm excited to get this because, again, Pages Galore over on Instagram, also known as Nia J, loves her some J. California Cooper. And I haven't, like, posted about this book haul yet on Instagram. But I'm so excited for her to see that I have J. California Cooper, because she always talks about her. So this book is about, this says, Wyland, Oklahoma is home to ordinary Americans struggling to raise families and fulfill their dreams. In the early 20th century, Irene and Val fall in love in Wyland while carving out a home for themselves. They also allow neighbors Bertha and Joseph to build a house and live on their land. The next generation brings 2 girls for Irene and Val and a daughter for Bertha and Joseph. As the families cope with the hardships that come with changing times and fortunes, and people are born and pass away, the characters learn the importance of living one's life boldly and squeezing out every possible moment of joy. So this actually sounds really good. I don't know what that is on the cover, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, next we have Lost in the City by Edward P. Jones. This is a short story collection. Honestly, I feel like I heard Edward P. Jones on Instagram somewhere. I feel like his name has floated around. I feel like that's why I picked it up. But I don't really know. It's just a collection of short stories. It doesn't really say what these stories are about. But I should have read the first sentence of each book. That would have been fun. But yeah, short stories. Then I have 2 left. So this one in my hand and the next one. So I have Firefly Lane by Kristin Hannah, which I was excited to get this one because I have this one on Netflix as in my watch list. And I was like, I'm not reading it like before I watch the show. So yeah, Firefly Lane. Excited. Don't know what it's about. I've only read 2 Kristin Hannahs, and that's The Nightingale and The Great Alone. The Great Alone is one of my favorites. And I have 2 other books of Kristin Hannah's on my list. So I want to do like a reading vlog of all the Kristin Hannah books and see if they make me cry. Because The Nightingale did not. But The Great Alone, it's part of my heart. It's a comfort book for me. So yes, Firefly Lane. This one says, spending more than 3 decades and playing out across the ever-changing face of the Pacific Northwest, Firefly Lane is the best-selling story of 2 women and the friendship that defines their lives. In the turbulent summer of 1974, Kate has accepted her place at the bottom of the 8th grade social food chain. Then, to her amazement, the coolest girl in the world moves in across the street and wants to be her friend. Tully seems to have it all: beauty, brains, ambition. On the surface, they are as opposite as 2 people can be, but they make a pact to be best friends forever. By summer's end, they become Tully and Kate, inseparable. For 30 years, Tully and Kate are there for each other, weathering the storms of friendship, jealous, anger, and resentment. They think they survived it all until the unexpected betrayal puts their bond to the ultimate test. So, yeah, this stars, who are these people? Not me knowing their names and then not knowing their names. That's the girl from Grey's Anatomy in 27 Dresses. And I really can't think of her name. I'm flabbergasted. Because why don't I know? Ain't this something? Okay. I don't know them people. I don't know them people. I was going to act like I knew this lady. I can't think of her name for nothing. Y'all tell me who this is in the comments. I'm pretty sure somebody knows. Because I don't. Okay. And then the last book is... Oh, my book just fell. A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James. Now, again, I'm referencing Pages Galore. Again, Nia J and Melanated. I'm referencing Nia J again, Pages Galore, along with Crystal over at Melanated Reader. They did a summer, let's read this book last summer type thing for their book club, Brief History of 7 Killings. And I got about... not far, and we all DNF'd the book. So, when I seen this, I was like, oh, we're going to try this again in physical form. Because I'm the type of person that if it's in a different book, I may enjoy it more. So, I tried it on ebook. I tried it on audio. I just think it wasn't the time for me for that book. So, I'm going to try this again. I actually hear that this book is good. Marlon James has other books out that I want to read. The Black Red Leopard Wolf. I think that's the book name title. But yeah, that's it. That's a brief history. Oh, I never said what it's about. Okay, so it says on December 3rd, 1976, 2 days before Bob Marley was to play the Smile Jamaica concert, 7 gunmen stormed the singer's house. The attack wounded Marley, his wife, and his manager. Little was officially released about the gunman, but much has been whispered, gossip and sung in the streets of West Kingston. In A Brief History of 7 Killings, novelist Marlon James recreates that dangerous and unstable time as he deftly explores the lives of a host of unforgettable characters, gunmen, drug dealers, one-night stands, CIA agents, even ghosts, over the course of 30 years. The result is a gripping and irresistible novel of power, mystery, and insight. So that's that. I'm happy. And that's the end of this book haul. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, I have one more book. The Sellout by Paul Beatty. Betty? I'm going to just act like this A is silent. So this one says, born in the Agrarian ghetto of Dickens on the southern outskirts of Los Angeles, the narrator of The Sellout spent his childhood as a subject in racially charged psychological studies and has since resigned himself to the fate of lower middle class Californians. Raised by a single father, a controversial sociologist, he is told that his father's work will lead to a memoir that will solve their financial woes. But when his father is killed in a police shootout, he realizes there never was a memoir. All that's left is the bill for a drive-through funeral. Yo, I did not know what this book was about. It was in the black part of the book. Of the library sale along with all the rest of these books. And I said, why not? So... yeah, so that is all the books from the book sale. That's all the books off the back too. But that is all the books from the book sale. I'm so excited to get to all of these. Do I need any of these? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you know what? I'm going to have them for my collection. Because we can never have too many books, right? Right. So, and books make me happy. So I'm trying to get all the books together. So you guys tell me, what's the last book that you bought or received or gifted to someone else? I have so many books and I'm so excited. So currently right now I'm reading Beautiful World, Where Are You? Let's do a little chit chat real quick. And then I don't know what I plan to read next. So there goes a currently reading. Oh, I don't think I can do all of the books. I'm going to drop all of these. Okay, I have 2 more books to put on the top. Okay. Let's see. I can't pick them all up, and I bet you I'm missing 2 books. I don't even care no more. Okay. Ah! Okay. Ooh, alrighty. Those are all the books. That is, let's see. Oh, no, I was just missing one. So, let's see. Let's count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 new books in my collection. I have no room for them. How wonderful. Okay, I was going to put that. Okay, that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.